All right, guys. Red Alert 2 World Cup action. Coming at ya. Coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. So, oh, my little thing, my little logo didn't start. No, not for the championship.
Oh
Oh,
no!
no. We're in shambles already. All right, guys. So this is the Blitz finals. The Blitz finals here before the World Cup. So Marco and Kian. Marco, of course, in red out of Finland. The final boss, a.k.a. the GOAT here on the right side, facing off against Kian, the Octo Kid in yellow out of Russia on the left side. So this is Blitz. It is best of 7, and we have the map set with the factions to kind of make things as even as possible. So starting things off, Surge, Soviet versus Soviet. Yeah, and I don't know. So many of you guys catching this one on Twitch. Obviously, you guys just saw Kian beat up Marco in Yuri's Revenge. Very, very surprising. He has the momentum now riding into the series. He did beat Marco 4-2, right? 4-2, yeah. So, yeah, he has the momentum here. Snark, how you feeling? Who do you think's going to take it?
Well, I mean, Blitz is a whole different story, and Marco does have the most wins under his belt, if I'm not mistaken, in Blitz World Series so far. So, again, the favorite here, but QN, looking like he's on fire, diving on the oil. No, Marco does defend it successfully. Kyun backs off here. Who can click down the tanks better? That oil is still damaged. Kyun could still dive for it and get the value here. Looks like he is going to get the early oil. A power drop at the back of Kyun's base. I don't think he notices it. Kyun going to push in with his own forces here. What are those going to target? Oh, the dogs do come out.
So Kian sees
How many dogs are you?
And
Yeah,
I love
they
this.
just
I love
get
this.
cleaned up.
This is the kind of player Kian is. He goes in there and plays with no opponent, and he figures out these builds, right? So the whole point of this map is you cannot build defensive structures down in this bottom zone. So he stretches as far as possible, throws a sentry gun out there to help hold that zone. Ultimately, that's what helped him get the oil, and now he's posturing up even more. Going to grab the power plant, and Marco on the ropes down to power and an oil. This is tough.
Wow, the early aggro from Kyun here with a perfect micro, and Marco not able to defend that oil and that power early. It means that Marco is going to need to consider entering a late game situation where different factors other than just the perfect amount of rhinos and tanks are. So I am going to be expecting Marco perhaps at some point to tech up here, although usually you do want to reach the 4 War Factory point before you do tech up. But Desolators might be a good idea for Marco to get ASAP. And look at QN grabbing the Weather Storm.
Yep, he knows that Marco's going to look to try to slow this one down. Marco, yeah, so Kian's going to go, grabs the Weather Storm. It's a great way to crack the shell of a turtle on this map. If you got a player who's going to look to slow things down, obviously Kian knows he's up in oil, he's up in power, so he's going to get ahead on the Rhinos here. So Marco, yeah, you got to think Marco maybe going to try to go attack, do something weird, and Kian's ready for that. He's got the Weather Storm, and the Weather Storm really puts the ball in Marco's court. If Kian can hold that center, that Weather Storm's going to be devastating.
Oh, that lightning bolt hitting. Oh, whoa! Did you see that drone?
What? Oh, it got the speed crate?
The drone just grabbed every single crate. Marco got 0 crates there.
The drone, map awareness. Map awareness.
What? Kyun just ran that drone in under Marco's nose, grabbed the 2 crates on Marco's side of the map, slam, bam. Holy shit.
I was too focused. The lightning bolts hit everything. The drone grabs everything. Man, usually, it's so funny. Normally, the crates on this map, nothing interesting happens. But that was a pretty fun one.
Holy fuck. Kyun is just in the zone. But ICs are out. So late game situation advantages complicated. A different dynamic here. And look, Kyun going in here. Marco again forced on the defensive here. Does have enough rhinos to defend, I feel. Oh, but that Desolator from QN in a good position here. Drones out from Marco. I do want to see Desolator's positioned a little bit better for Marco here, but Marco definitely defending this easily.
And the Iron Curtain coming now, and Kian in trouble.
Ooh,
so counterpunch coming.
Unfortunate attack for Kian.
Yep, and you saw Marco.
Terrible, unfortunate attack.
And now, and the engineer comes in. So now with the shift of map control, Marco's gonna be able to grab that Weather Storm. And if you saw there, in the heat of that entire attack, Marco was able to build a few drones and take out Kian's Desolators to try to open up more of a counterpunch potential. It didn't work out. He still wasn't able to get through, but he did grab the Weather Storm. He did pull ahead in that attack and got himself back in this game. Obviously, he started on the back foot, losing the bottom tech. And that's why you call him the GOAT, to start off with that absolute kick to the nuts of his economy and then pull back into it. Very, very impressive. Now, Akirov out, Iron Curtain coming. We'll see how Kian can hold this.
Yeah, Marco way ahead on his position right now, and I see a Weather Storm, map control, Akirov on top of Kyun's base. The IC is ready to rumble on 9 drones getting lined up to take advantage of that Iron Curtain. Small map Blitz, 9 iron drone, 9 iron curtain drones can be devastating to an army. Kyun gonna try and split up his army to take advantage of the situation. The Kirov is in Kyun's base.
Kirov doing
flak
work.
cannon to defend. Kyun, what are you
Two
doing?
He didn't go flak tracks. Now he's got a third flak cannon. Only got the radar though. And now a navy for Kian, and now Kian's Iron Curtain now coming. So Marco's drones got a decent amount done. Lots of Desolators on the top side. Iron Curtain coming. Marco with a 3-way split now. The bottom left uncontested, down the middle uncontested.
Holy
oh my god!
Shit!
Battle Lab out.
Look at this.
So Kian has to use a defensive Iron Curtain. Maybe that's exactly what Marco wanted. Marco now going to pull out. Top left split, going to come through some radiation. What can they dive on here? He does have the Battle Lab, so the Force Shield is going to... Oh, he doesn't use the Force Shield. He sells the MCV.
Oh, but does he defend there? He does have the Rhinos defend. Oh no, he sells the IC. Where's the Force Shield, Kid? What the fuck? And now there's squids in the water fighting as the lightning bolts come down, hit Marco's army hard, pushes him, but Kian quits.
Kian quits. Marco takes it home.
Aggression we've been seeing out of these players in AVA. it could either like turn into the craziest campy oil sniping eagle game, or we're gonna see some wild shit right off the bat here. Kyun's gonna come on with some weird move. Marco's gonna either fail to defend it or defend it perfectly and put Kyun on the back foot. This is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, the AVA, yeah, well, exactly like you said. You're either going to see some wacky early GI action in a 30-second point, or we're going to see that 15-minute starve your opponent out. Now, no GIs from either player here, so it looks like we could be settling into a longer game. Keep in mind, Kian does have another trick play on this map where he brings destroyers down the middle. Hasn't worked since the very beginning of this map, but you never know. Kian, the thing with Kian, like I said, he has these builds really down, like, he has a very specific plan for each map, and you can definitely see that in his gameplay on that last map. You saw it as well. He had a plan to go down and take the tech, but ultimately Marco pulled himself back in that one. Oh, very, very impressive.
Yeah, but that was an incredible defense there from Marco, managing to somehow put himself back in the game here. And an airport out for Kyun first. We're going to see what Marco's response to that is. He's going on a heavier economy here. Marco's going to have to consider some anti-air and a sniper out already to take out the fodder. These guys are going to use everything at their disposal. Kyun already with an IFE out to take that sniper. He's going to kill all of the fodder and all of the GGIs, hopefully, before they get an IFEs. Marco, knowing the Eagles are coming, putting GGIs in the IFEs. Now his AFC out with 2 Eagles already on the field. Is he going to be able to defend this first attack here from Kyun? Is going to try and snipe the AFC. Will these GGI IFVs be enough? 3 Eagles are out. Oh, and look how he sniped that GGI before he could get in the IFV. Those sniper IFVs are there with a mission. Here come the Eagles. Here come the Eagles, and 2 pads out for Kyun. He is going nuts. Oh, and he's attacking the ground accidentally. No, Marco! No! What a blunder!
Marco misclicks those, and those Eagles, they probably wouldn't be able to get the AFC. All 3 would have had to land their bombs, so he misclicks the ground with his IFVs. AFC goes down.
Devastating move there. Kyun with no Eagles lost. Kyun now with 6 Eagles. He could snipe in. He could force Marco to undeploy his MCV at this point. Here they come, here they come. What is their target? They go straight for the oil. But the 2 of them died before they could get in.
Oh, they don't get it.
Comes in and he saves it.
Oh, what? On 1 tick. He saves it on 1 tick. Oh my god. That would have taken the AFC. Maybe.
And the War Factory.
Yeah, I think it would have taken the AFC and the War Factory. Oh my god, he loses a pad.
What? Marco's in this? How is Marco in this? And now he gets a demo truck. He gets a demo truck. So, and Marco immediately snipes the demo truck with an eagle. Marco's demo truck coming in here. Kyun needs to snipe it. No, Marco's retreating with the demo truck. What are you doing, Marco? He's going to snipe it with an eagle.
He's taking the demo truck. Taking the demo truck home as a souvenir. Like I said, Marco's playing the level of head games that I don't think us mortals can appreciate. Splits off the Eagles, 1 AFC.
Look at this split. Look at this split. 2 AFCs go down. 2 AFCs go down.
Oh, and then he loses one, but it doesn't matter. He can rebuild that AFC. He should be able to control these Eagles.
He's going to save all his Eagles. He's going to save all of his Eagles. Look at the plays for Marco. What the shit is going on right now? Holy moly, the level of gameplay out of Marco today on Blitz is just unheard of. What is going on here?
And I love that Marco, the 82% favorite here, even after what we just saw with Kian, losing that Yuri's Revenge series. I like that the Marco supporters, they believe in him still. And you guys voted, it looks like you guys voted right, because Marco, I mean, he's giving, it's like they're running a race and he's giving Kian a 10-minute head start.
Oh, but the rocket counts for Kian is starting to grow, and we know how crucial rockets are in AVA. Now, a lot God, the anti-air, the allied anti-air. I lost it. A lot of Patriots out for Kian, and Marco's going to lose Eagles any attack he throws, and he does get an oil, though.
Yep.
And this becomes the name of the game, late allied. The GGIs for Marco getting so much value, and an elite, two elite.
And he saves the
Oh,
oil
sorry, one elite
again.
IV.
Those,
oh my God.
If we count the amount of missed oil hits from Kian, I mean, can you win an AVA game if you miss that? If you go in that many times with Eagles and get no value,
No,
it's
you
everything.
cannot.
And so Marco going to continue to try to harass, take these oils that are on the perimeter, right? These forward oils that he can try to hit. We've talked about that before. If you have enough Eagles, you can hit your target. The Eagles might not come home, but most of the time you can hit your target if you micro it right. Of course, that hasn't worked for Kian so far today. So both players, so many Eagles now. No battle lab yet, so the gap generators still aren't out yet.
This is, wow, this
Kian
is a
going
different
broke.
type of play. And look at all
Ooh.
those Eagles for Kian rising up. Doesn't want to lose any of them. What is his target here? Marco getting some value there. What is he going to go for? Can he split them up to get AFCs?
Oh.
No, goes for it. No, gets 2 oils.
He does have to.
Oh, but
Okay.
another.
Gets a nice little 2-pack there, and a few Eagles getting home. But Kian's going broke, Snark. That's the problem here. Kian going broke, and Marco keeps hitting those oils. Kian going to be in trouble here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a matter of time before they hit that 12 oil limit, where they won't be able to make any more oils at all. And Qn did get some decent value. Look at the Rocketeers on Qn. Look at the right hand side. Marco cannot push that. Eagles coming in from Marco again. What's the target? What's the target? What's the target? Goes with MCV.
Oh.
Qn moves it. Oh, he saves it. But
Oh, Grizzlies on the backside.
Look at the Grizzlies. Look at the Grizzlies.
Kian very slow to
He's
respond. The
gonna dive,
MCV's got to go down.
He's gonna dive. He's gonna dive. He's
MCV
gonna
goes
dive. He
down.
gets it.
Gets an AFC
Oh,
as
but
well.
the Rocketeers for Qn. Now Qn coming with the counter punch. Ivor. Does Marco have enough anti-air to defend these Rocketeers?
That's a lot of Rocketeers. The Grizzlies get a little bit strung out. They're getting a little bit too gummed up here. There is no battle lab, so no force shield coming. Those elite GGI
those
or
elites.
IFVs doing work.
Ooh.
Grizzlies.
But does Qn have enough here?
Marco.
Does Qn have enough here? Marco moves his MCV. What is he doing? MCV goes down. MCV goes down. Elite Grizzly out. Marco is going to be able to successfully defend. Okay, so both
Oh, the
players
GIs come in.
without an MCV.
The GI's on the backside as well.
Wow.
Another
Wow.
AFC.
Look at Qn. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Where
my
is
God.
he? He's everywhere.
So what Marco's going to hold. There's still an elite Grizzly. Another AFC is going to go down. If he,
oh,
that would have been huge.
Oh
That's
my
his
God,
second.
he saves it.
the
He saves
second-
elite. What?
The second
What is
AFC
this
is.
elite doing?
Marco has to hold 2 AFCs here. It's so important that he keeps
Oh
2
my
AFCs.
God. Oh my
Oh.
God, that elite dodging Eagles, left, right, and center. He's everywhere all once. QN left with 2 AFCs. Marco left with 2 AFCs. 2 war factories for QN, but 3 war factories for Marco. Marco with a lot more Rocketeers here. QN coming in. He's going to try and even the playing field. Evens out the playing field just like that. 2 war factories
Oh my
each.
God.
2 AFCs each. The playing field is evened out.
This-
Much more Rockies for QN though. He needs to be careful. Oh my God, this is so even, Ivor. This is so fucking even.
2 war factories, 2 AFCs, 1 barracks. Oh my god, it's literally perfectly even.
It's dead even. What? Okay, Marco coming in.
Oh,
Marco coming in.
AFC
Gets
war factory goes down. Oh my god.
Oh,
It's
loses
okay.
all the Eagles.
So now Marco ahead. The Eagles go down. Now the money. They're both players on funny money. Very similar production here, but Kian down to his last war factory. Quite a few Patriot missiles though. Wow. Now this is a complicated equation for both players.
Holy moly. And Berg is actually right. Berg
Yeah,
is
should have hit the
completely right.
barracks.
Barracks. No Rocketeers in this situation is the game changer.
That could be GG, yeah.
Oh my God, but Marco ahead on 1 war factory now. Okay, the demo trucks come out. Kyun's gonna get the one on the right hand side. On the left, Marco has a GGI there he could use. Oh, the demo truck coming out. Oh, huge hit.
Marco gonna take some splash damage there, yeah.
Okay, here come the Eagles. Here comes the Eagle from Marcos. What is his target?
Oh, the
He's gonna
Rockies.
try to position the Rocketeers in a way. Nice positioning. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, phenomenal. And
He's
here
gonna
comes
dive on the
Rocketeers,
power.
Not enough anti-air. Not enough anti-air.
He goes.
Oh no, power is the name of the game.
He's
here.
trying to put him low
If
power.
loses
He puts him low
it's
power.
over.
He puts him low power.
Oh, it's over.
The Patriot
It's
missiles
over.
are down. The Grizzlies are coming on the left side. There's a demo truck in that
Kian has
group
to
as
push
well.
in.
He dives all of his Eagles and hit the demo truck. He cannot lose a war factory.
Oh.
And Kian. Oh, and Kian tries to counterpunch. He doesn't have enough.
He doesn't have enough. Marco's gonna be able to defend this successfully. And Marco takes it. Oh my God. Does he? He does.
He has to, right?
Wow. Oh, does he?
He's in,
No,
and Kian's low power.
It's over. It's War Factory's gonna go down. It's over.
Kian's.
Holy moly!
What? What?
What the hell?
What was that, Snark?
Oh my! And now Kian coming in with a trillion Rocketeers, but Marco positioning his Rocketeers in a way they can defend. If Kian can dive on the power here, on the no, he can't get. The Grizzlies keep pouring out from Marco. Kyun has about 1 second to make a move. Going on the power over there.
That puts...
When the
Oh,
Rocketeers
Marco
into
low power.
position, he's going to get value. He's going to get value.
Marco low
He's gonna
power.
get- Oh my god. He has more Rocketeers. He has an elite Rocketeer. Marco's Rocketeers don't have enough. Marco's selling
Marco's low
Patriots to
power.
get enough power. Oh my god, now he's switching into IFVs. Can Kyun do
my
this?
god,
He
oh my
decides
god,
to
oh my
he's still
god,
targeting
oh
the
my
power plants. What is going on?
He needs to target those IFVs.
Oh no.
He goes for the...
Oh no, the IFVs. Can Kyun take it? No, okay, too many Grizzlies. He's targeting the IFVs with the Rocketeers now. Is he gonna dive on? He dives on the War Factory. He dives on no more War Factories for Marco. Oh my god. They both don't have War Factories.
Oh my
Who's
god.
gonna win this? Kyun could defend with Eagles. Kyun could defend with Eagles.
He needs to use the Eagles defensively on the backside.
Oh my god.
Oh my... Wait,
Oh my
Kian,
god.
Kian pulls back.
He's moving the Rocketeers back. He's
Kian-
gonna defend this. Kyun's gonna what?
Kian still has an
No.
elite... This will be the last tank on the
No.
field, will be that elite Grizzly.
What?
Why isn't he using his Eagles to
What?
defend?
No.
Oh, the
No.
elite
Goes
Grizzly.
down.
That-
No, it's
that-
the
oh,
Barracks
oh, the
NFC.
Barracks
The Barracks goes down. The
Marco's
Barracks
up a
goes
barracks.
down.
Marco's up a
No,
barracks.
he's gonna dive on the barracks now. Holy shit! Look, he has enough Rocketeers to take
Oh my
out
god.
his own Rocketeers. Kyun's gonna win this on Rocketeers. Oh my! What? What? What the fuck?
Oh my god, what a barn burner, boys. Mark, what the fuck did we just see? All right, guys, so now we're over to Soviet versus Allied. So for this match, it's best of 7. There's only 5 maps in the World Cup Blitz. So these guys are going to run, and we don't want it to be uneven, like to have an Allied or a Soviet favored map. So these matches, we're going to swap. So these guys are going to play this map, Soviet versus Allied. Then they're going to play this map again and swap factions. Kian opening GIs on the top side. Yeah, Shay comes in. Noob game. I love it. I love it. It's so bittersweet, man. When I'm under 100 viewers, everyone, it's like I said, it's like a room of your friends. Everyone's being nice, and then you get above 100, and then people just say random mean stuff. It's like, and I'm always like, oh, I hope we get more viewers. And then as soon as I do, people are mean. I'm like, oh. Anyway, I'll recover. PMA pants, positive mental attitude, boys. That's what it's all about. Keeping it positive in here. These boys are putting on a show for us. GI's coming now for Kian. Snark, are you back?
I'm back, and it's not Marco's in trouble. He's putting out the sentry guns, but there's so many GIs.
And the
Kyun's
higher
completely
ground.
broke. If he doesn't get value from this, it's over. But he's getting the power. He has so many GIs. He could easily get huge value here. He's gonna push in. Marco doesn't have enough sentry guns. You're gonna try to crash. No, Kyun's gonna win this one
That's gotta
early.
be it. Yeah.
It's over.
That's gotta be it.
It is over. The War Factory is gonna go down. Marco quit. Holy, okay.
All
It's
right.
like making up for the previous game, right? I don't know. I feel like Kyun is so good at defending the GI rush. I don't know. And Marco's not a huge fan of those kind of openings, but I guess we will find out. Maybe he will. Barracks does come out on top here. Kyun with a quick scout out, and it looks like the GIs are coming from Marco. Marco gonna try and return the favor here. Kyun gonna scout it out already, and he is prepared. We know Kyun has a plan to counter it. We know he does.
Well, the barracks on the top side, I mean, a desolator, right? We have, the starting oil gives you enough money. You can go radar. You can bring out a desolator. It's simple as that, right?
Well, he's not going for the Desolator strat, Ivor. He's going for the Sentry Gun strat. The question is, can he spam them out faster than Marco can? Marco gonna head down bottom towards the MCV. It's not gonna help all these Sentry Guns. Marco going straight for the MCV here. He's gonna position his GIs in a way that they defend from the War Factory. Oh, Kian's gonna move his MCV.
Kian gonna move the MCV, and Kian might just head downfield here. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he is. He's gonna head straight into Marco's
Oh my god.
base.
Oh, the MCV gets routed a little bit. He has to avoid those GIs. The GIs are slow. Oh my god, this isn't the worst plan I've ever seen. It's not the best. The MCV's running all the way back.
My god, full circle around. And Kyun's MCV survives. It's behind the sentry gun.
And the GI's all the way back, and now back to the sentry guns. Now, yeah, that's a good. I'm gonna write that one down. I like that one. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. So now he's tucked in the corner.
Ivor, honestly, I need you to be honest with me. You paid them, and this is scripted.
I honestly, that's not. I mean, I wish I would have thought of that. The thing is, okay, here's the thing. If I paid these guys to put on a show, if this was like WWE fake wrestling, I wouldn't have had them be so ridiculous. I would have thought it would have been too obvious. If I paid them to put on a show, I would have never allowed them to do this. They'd been like, hey, can I run my MCV in a circle? I'd be like, no, everyone will know that it's fake.
And Marco's Grizzlies, of course, wrecking Rhino somehow. No one ever understands how that happens. Oh my god,
and now
this is
so
absurd on levels.
you can't build.
This is
So
just.
these four cells are really important here, guys. You can't build down. So if Kian wants to get out of this corner, he's gonna have to remove his MCV. Kian doesn't really have a way. I mean, his whole base is gonna explode. That oil's gonna explode. Kian's done a fantastic job staying alive here, but this isn't. There's no way for Kian to win this game. Although in this series, I don't know. Anything could happen, I guess.
I mean, dude, I literally do not know the rules of the game anymore. I thought I know how to commentate. I thought I could say, hey, look, you see this situation, you could predict ABC. No, Elder, I just threw all my rule books out the window, Ivor. I don't know anything anymore. I'm coming in clean slate. All I know is that this is nuts. This is nuts. There's no rules. You don't know what's going to happen.
What do you think about Kian not going Desolator there? He knew the GI Rush was coming. I don't know. I thought the Desolator was kind of the meta right now. The newer guys,
I have no idea.
I don't. I think the
I guess
top
the meta
level
is
guys,
run your MCV into your opponent's base, say hi to his MCV, and then go back.
you get a little MCV high five. I think sometimes it's kind of like the pros don't want to they don't want to like overreact. They want to like play it cool, you know. And so I think that's kind of why they don't want to like rush Desolators or build a bunch of bunkers. Like they want to be like, oh, you're gonna bring your GIs. I can build 3 sentries and do it with tank control. Of course, both players proving that they could not do that, and they should have built the Desolators, but. Who knows anymore? Who knows anymore? Battle Lab out now for
the
Kian.
the snipers.
Oh, so I forgot. So Kian had that oil on the cliff that allowed him. I was thinking, I'm like, how did Kian get back down here? So he had that oil, luckily.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have had that, he would have had to try to go for an MCV move. The snipers
The
now taking
Eagles
out
are
the
gonna
Desolators.
wreck. The Eagles are gonna wreck
Ooh.
here. Down goes the Battle Lab. No, I would have gone for the IC. I don't know if the Battle Lab was the right. Was the right choice there.
Oh, the Kurov's gonna take out. The Kurov's gonna take out these GIs. That's nice.
Oh, nice move from. Okay, wow. Oh, and a split from Marco. Brilliant split from
Desolator.
Marco. Beautiful diving on the MCV. Kyun's gonna commit? No, Kyun. It's over.
Yeah.
It is over.
And Kian.
Okay, he's targeting the IC's not gonna no War Factory, no MCV. Whatever Kyun gets here is all he can get. Marco gonna go back to defend. He could easily defend. The Kurov goes down. There's nothing Kyun can do.
Yeah.
He's trying to get value and he quits.
A quick reminder, guys. So this is our World Cup end of the year tournament. 12 Blitz tournaments in a row. This is our end of the year one. But in January, we got another event number 15, $400 in prizes going out. Big shout out to Fish for sponsoring. Well, lots of people sponsored that one. Shout out to all the sponsors. Fish came in at the end to help us meet that $400 goal. So next month, January, guys, we got Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, and Blitz. Different divisions for all skill levels. Lots of players, lots of action. So stick around for that. If you do want to join the tournaments, we do them every month. All skill levels. I say it every time. You guys know. Join the Discord, redalert2.com. You can find the link. GIs again from Kian. Now, this map, the GI Rush, is a little bit trickier, especially down the middle. It puts you coming up, trying to push uphill into your opponent's position, which can be a little bit difficult. Let's see if Marco respects the GI Rush a little bit. Oh, splits off the GIs. This should be...
Well, I mean, there aren't that many GIs because Kian knows it isn't as effective. He splits up his GIs. He's going to try and get value. He's going to try to make Marco spam out as many sentry guns as possible, but it's not an all-in commit GI rush like we saw in the previous map, right?
Yeah. And they just play completely differently. So, you know, small batches GIs like this, I think Allied versus Soviet, it's still a great idea. Oh, and yeah, if you get some value here, boom, grabs an oil, baits a few sentry guns, and kind of keeps the action on the Soviet player side of the map. I think that's a great idea for the Allied players. So good value already, and those GIs can still cause some annoyance for Marco.
Absolutely, Marco's economy suffering from the amount of sentry guns he had to spam out here. Marco sending a single Rhino out to crush. Very nice. Gets that elite. Does a really nice job doing that. The Rhino even... Whoa, that one GI. Come on, die.
Oh my god, there's one GI left. Marco needs to be careful here.
Holy shit.
Marco's getting out-foddered as well. And Kian just relentless annoyance right now. That one GI. Marco has to go back up there again. All these kind of things. You have to remember, guys, actions per minute, clicks, decisions, all those things put you behind. And ultimately, that's why Marco's is behind on fodder right now. It's because all those little things, it's opportunity cost. You spend time doing stuff like that, you end up getting thrown off somewhere else. Marco now on a second War Factory.
What is he doing? He's going for a second War Factory? Okay, I guess he's got 5 oils. I mean, both players feel completely broke to me.
Marco's not
and now
quite...
no more fodder for Marco.
Marco is bottoming out. I don't think Marco will be bottoming out in a second if he's careful on his fodder, though.
Yeah, Kyun with more oils, didn't lose that oil at the start as well, and now the Eagles are going to start coming out.
GIs and snipers. The GIs, the snipers, the fodder.
He needs bunkers.
And it's interesting.
Or at least, or at least a shit ton of sentry guns,
he needs a lot of, and he's broke. He doesn't have the sentry gun support here. Of course, Kian doesn't know Marco's broke. But Marco, I love this from Kian. The sniper's backed by the GI, so there won't be Desolators to help here. And Marco,
Oh no, here come the Eagles.
but you do have to
They're
attack.
gonna start sniping powers.
Yeah, it's 4 Eagles, so they can't grab an oil, they can grab a power, but they have to push up this hill. That's the defensive advantage here on this particular lane on this map, but it's still a lot of GIs, it's a lot of snipers, and I like that Kian's trying to push this game. You love to see the aggression, always a little bit exciting, not what you expect Allied versus Soviet. Generally, the Allied MO is to look to slow things down and get their Eagles out, but yeah, Kian looking to get aggressive here. Paradrop back right, pulls Marco way out of position, but Kian's tank's bottom left, so not able to. And Kian with so many GIs.
Look at all these GIs. He's not gonna allow a Desolator out.
Marco's
gonna need.
Marco's not gonna be able to get a Desolator. The GIs are gonna push red. They're gonna melt. They're gonna start melting.
Everything's gonna melt. Everything's gonna melt. Marco needs to like either do a base trade or some sort of Deso surprise somehow. Qn just marching in with those sniper GI combo here. Nothing Marco can do to stop this, and Qn is just gonna keep pushing in inch by inch with nothing Marco. And look at the map control. He could easily get that mastermind. Marco's gonna push in.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
Painful to watch as Kian takes it home.
I mean, with the GI rush, we all know the GI rush. That's pretty standard now. But the GIs with the sniper, right, behind them. You know, it's funny when you see it. Like when you see what Kian just did. If you had never seen this game before, you'd be like, oh, there's no way to counter that. That's perfect. That must be the meta. But most players aren't able to pull that off. It looks very easy when Kian does it with his 8 extra arms, but it's actually quite difficult to keep the snipers, keep the GIs. But Kian had a very specific plan in mind and executed it perfectly. Very, very well played. And again, guys, this is 2-3 best of 7. So if Kian can put one on the board here, it will be the end. Marco fighting to stay alive. Now Marco with his own GIs. And let's see who can GI better here.
Oh, but the sentry gun on the cliff, giving them extra range and no way for the GIs to shoot back. Qn with a bunker down bottom, sentry guns to defend the top, and yeah, the preemptive sentry guns to start picking off the GIs, forcing them to deploy out of range of the...
Oh my gosh, so Marco doesn't get the value that he needs here. Let's see what else he can come with. Oh my god, the GI is still going to try to continue to annoy him a little bit downfield. 4 behind, going to go up to that oil. But yeah, Marco not getting the GI value that Kian got. Oh, he's going to get that tank, I think. He did. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, so Kian in a better position than Marco was for sure here. Didn't lose the oil, not going to fall behind on Nico. And I don't know if Marco has perfected that GI sniper push that Kian pulled on him the previous game.
The GI sniper push, we haven't really seen... yeah, I mean, we've seen players try. We haven't really seen it be that decisive before, and a top-level player commit that many GIs to it. But, I mean, when you see it, like I said, when you see Kian see it, it looks like, why wouldn't it be the meta? Marco is going to hold this position. Very nice unit control there. Beautiful pillbox to join the party as well.
Wow.
And Marco now way ahead. Let's see what...
How does he do that?
Marco making Grizzlies look like BFs.
Holy shit, did you see how much? And they're all alive.
Barracks goes down. A lot of smoking Grizzlies in this group. I'm surprised to not see Marco trying to counterpunch here. Maybe he feels like he doesn't need to. He can get his value on the back end. And an IFV
and an
engineer.
NGIV. Oh, beautiful.
And that's why he didn't counterpunch there, because it's a lot of, yeah, quite a few. Oh, yeah, quite a few smoking Grizzlies in trouble. Oh my god, you can almost smell the barn starting to burn. And the barracks goes down using those Eagles. He only has 1 AFC. You got to go for the powers. You got to go for the barracks. Very nice. Marco now on 3 war factories. He's going to do this the Frankenstein style. Straight Grizzlies down his throat. Paradrop top left. Could grab an oil.
Let's see. Does Kian respawn? No sentry gun there on time. Looks like the oil is going to go down.
Very nice.
The oil does go down, so that's a nice night for Marco. Marco already on 3 war factories, 2 AFCs. Kian needs to switch it up quickly or he's in trouble. He has the money, he needs more flat cannons spamming out, and he might need to consider teching up and bunkering down and going into the Soviet camp here. Here come the Eagles. And...
Ooh, oil and a war factory.
War factory.
Kian's got a nice chunk of money in the bank. The only thing Kian has going for him right now is his economy. Marco overproducing a little bit. You know, we often see that with 2 AFCs and this many war factories. Well, he's only... Oh, yeah, 3 war factories. So Marco's economy is catching up with them, and Marco knows he doesn't have to push here, although I think he probably is close to being able to, but he can get the value out of his Eagles, so he doesn't feel any pressure here. Obviously, he has map control as well. Mastermind coming here very, very shortly. Possible that Marco's just waiting for that Mastermind to close out this game.
Ooh, and no war factory now for Kian. so whatever he was building, if he was teching up, it probably got canceled. And the snipers here to counter. Yeah, and the mastermind, of course. Marco grabs that out, taking Kian big time. The snipers here for the desolators. Oh!
He was gonna use, oh, he's gonna use the mastermind to try to grab. Oh, he was trying to use the mastermind to grab the desolators. That would actually have been a sick move.
Melts.
He's gonna put
absolutely melts. And look at Kian's tanks, all of them smoking. They sat on the desolation much more than Marco sat on the desolation. The Eagle's gonna come in here. And okay, forcing a flat cannon, and they come in. What are they going for? Oh.
Yeah, pays a pretty high toll, but it doesn't really matter. Marco's economy's caught up with him now. Marco just way ahead. And again, we see Marco with some of these head games. Marco not really known as this kind of player, but he's messing with Kian a little bit today. Of course, it cost him in the Yuri's Revenge series. He did lose. So Marco now plenty of Grizzlies to roll through. The snipers clear out the desolators. Of course, that's Kian's only line of defense. Not going to matter. Oh my god. Oh my god. The finals, the finals. The barn is officially burning. A long way to get here, but we did it.
Finals.
We got Kian on the right side here, Marco on the left. These guys picking their own factions. It all comes down to this. The winner of the 2022 Blitz World Cup. Oh my god, I gotta say it. If you guys are enjoying it, you gotta hit the like, the comment, the subscribe. This is how we get RA to the moon. This is how we get our 1 million views. This is how we get Red Bull to give us $2 million. I got the feeling. I think Kian and Marco put on a show for us today because they want to get that Red Bull sponsorship. I'm feeling like we're close. So the prime map, Soviet versus Soviet, opening these Eagles always a little bit annoying. You got to bring out the flat cannons to counter. We don't see a flat cannon from Kian. That surprises me a little bit here. Yeah, these early Eagles putting the Rhinos to half health can make a big difference.
Yeah, so flat cannon does cost 1k and power in the early game. If you could get away with not making them, it is better. But can you get away with them? Only if you could dodge all the Eagle shots. Now, QN is a master at dodging Eagle shots. Marco's a master at making them hit. So it's going to be interesting to see if QN will regret his idea of not making a flat cannon. But right now, the Eagles are still in the air. So Marco should be using his to get value since he has a flat cannon to defend. It's interesting that he's keeping it in the air so long.
Yeah,
both players gonna get sniped. What are they doing?
Both players just circling the Eagles around here, hanging out. Yeah, I mean, if it can get in and hit a Rhino, and so Kian, I guess, just comfortable with his ability to try to dodge those Eagle hits. There is some skill involved. It can be a little bit random, but making the Eagles miss is big here. Both players just circling their Eagles.
Wait, is there a flat cannon behind the War Factory?
Oh, he does have a flat cannon. Oh, he does.
Oh,
okay.
No wonder.
So the sneaky...
And Marco, of course, notices it way before us.
Yeah.
He only has to play the game and notice that there's a flat cannon. We only have to watch
All we have to do is look for a flat cannon with a perfectly scouted map. We didn't see it. That's always a sneaky spot. Sentry guns and flat cannons can hide right behind the War Factory. I always recommend that. Oh, missed. Oh. Was there 2 desolators, or did he miss it?
I didn't see. I'm not sure.
I think he missed the desolator. Lord Braun with the fall. Thanks, buddy.
Here.
So this map, yeah, you didn't really see the focus on this top. Early on, we see these players seal off this top zone, and then if we're lucky, the action kind of shift to a split game. And we do see Marco now hopping down the bottom side with the War Factory, so keep an eye. If he can always switch over to a primary down there, pump out 4 or 5 Rhinos. Yeah, and there we go. Rhinos now on the backside, so Marco the first one to push the map split. Once one player engages the split, the other player has to match it. Kian, Kian ahead on, and Kian in the water, but Kian doesn't have the map control on the bottom, so can he really support the Dreadnoughts? I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. His MCV might be in trouble here from the split coming from the bottom. Now he has to split up his top force, which is going to weaken his top force position, but if Kirov out first for Kian, and now he's going to lose an oil down there at the bottom. He's going to try and defend it. Oh, Marco! Marco!
Ooh, and this Dreadnought's going to go to work now. And so Marco...
Oh, well, how long? All it takes is 1 squid to counter Dreadnought, and the double Kirov up top. I don't know if that's worth it.
Kirov top side.
Dropping bombs.
Kirov doesn't get Dreadnought out. That Dreadnought should be able to get the War Factory. So Dreadnought's going to get at least the War Factory, but
the War Factory gets
sold. Ooh, and
targets the oil because he knew.
Wow, that was a big brain move.
The Octo Kid.
So... yeah, so and both Dreadnoughts get squidded, so the water's you got to assume the water's gonna get pretty much locked up. Both players now trading Kirovs on the top side. Pretty significant Iron Curtain advantage here for Kian. This first Iron Curtain could be the kind of first big offensive push. Force the War Factory on the top, so we had a War Factory cell on the bottom left, War Factory cell on the bottom right. So fairly even at this point. Both players similar economies. Marco now splitting bottom side, gonna grab that War Factory. Kian trying to match. We'll see if he can get there in time.
But the Iron Curtain Kniver counting down for Kian just a little bit faster than Marco here. What kind of value do you think he's going to be able to get with that?
Yeah, maybe try to support this Kirov if you can try to get through. We'll see what happens. Here it comes. He's got a nice little bundle there. Nice Iron
Oh,
Curtain.
oh boy. Yeah, the air defense definitely being targeted there. That means the Kirov can go uncontested, get to value. Oh, and he goes to the reactor, which means no Iron Curtain to counter. Going for the oils here. Marco's
Two
in
oils,
trouble.
and he's low power. And Kian pulls
boy.
out there.
The
He
counter
didn't
punch?
get
The
greedy.
counter punch?
It would have been so tempting to click down that Iron Curtain. He didn't want to get greedy there. Very, very nice. But he pulled enough back.
Tick.
And now the flat. Oh, he's got to move the. He's got to move the
Oh
MCV.
boy. Oh boy. Well, he did get the nuclear power plant before he had to move the MCV, so he does have power back online. So that means he is going to get the IC down and ready to go before Kian gets his next IC up and running here. But Marco getting value with his own Kirov down south.
And Kian, now that's Kian's entire expansion, that bottom side. So it's going to be a difficult time getting back on production down that bottom side. Naval yards, neither player trying right now. Kian with significantly more money. Marco has an Iron Curtain coming. Kian goes in. Marco doesn't have a battle lab, so there is no force shield here for Marco. So he does need to consider if he's going to have to use his Iron Curtain
He does have a battle lab.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the battle lab. Okay.
Yeah, but can Marco defend this? Again, the IC doesn't want to get wasted defensively. He wants to use it offensively, obviously, but can he defend? And he's going again in the bottom side. He's out of position there. Does Marco defend the top side? He's diving in. Oh no, the IC's going to go down if he's not careful. Kian could dive. No, he goes right through, and the IC uses it offensively. What is Marco's target here? What is he going to get? It tanks AFK there for a second. He was trying to defend the IC, not being utilized at all.
Marco gets no.
Perfect. What?
Neither player gets much offensive value, but now Kian with his Iron Curtain, and Marco gets no offensive value with his Iron Curtain. Kian now choosing to click down the tanks. Marco needs to switch to drones.
This now.
He's got the Desolators.
He's gonna win.
Oh,
it's
that's
over.
it. That's got to be it.
This.
That's got to be it, boys.
Oh my God.
And Kian takes it home 4-3.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. So, oh my God, I need to go rewatch that stream 1,000 times.
At least.
Kian is our champion of Blitz and of Yuri's Revenge. That
it's
one,
the Octo month.
the month of the Octo Kid. And Marco, yeah, Marco, you got to think Marco came in today underestimating Kian a little bit here. But at the same time, Kian played really, really good, both on Yuri's Revenge and Blitz, just making no mistakes, really. Yeah, wrapping up the year, guys. We did a tournament every month this year. A lot of fun, a lot of new players, a lot of viewers. And a lot of help, man. We had, Berg, Snark, Jalid, Luke, so many people helping out with the maps. We've had so many things go wrong, and so many things go right at the same time. A big shout out to everyone who helped out, who's helping Red Alert 2 grow. We're going to do it, boys. 2023 is the year, Snark. You feeling it?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've already mentioned so many people here. You really have been huge for the community. I want to see some hearts in the chat for Ivor, #1 streamer of the year, voted in by the community. Throw out some hearts for Ivor, who has been working so hard for us, for our entertainment the entire year, bringing us content, money, everything. Let's hear it for Ivor. Come on, guys. Come on. In the chat, hearts for Ivor. Hearts for Ivor. Let's see. Come on.
Thank you, Snark. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's really, the thing is, I get people who ask me, they're like, how much money you make doing this? I'm like, I don't make money. I lose money doing this. But it's funny. People are like, why do you do this? I'm like, because I love it. Because I'm having the time of my goddamn life in here. No place I'd rather be than watching in the booth, yelling, freaking out with you guys, and watching good Red Alert 2 action. Appreciate all of the love in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Kian, congrats, buddy. Marco, I don't know. Marco, GG's, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you were doing some of those points, but fun nonetheless. Appreciate you guys.
Long the